Howdy everyone, WarSarcy here, and this is Left 4 Dead on Xbox 360 in 2023. This game is backwards compatible on current Xboxes, but as usual, I'm playing on original hardware. And for those unaware, while this version did get DLC like the PC version, on Xbox 360 it's sold separately, same with the second game, but unlike that one, I don't have any of the DLC in the first, so we'll be restricted to base game campaigns. The Left 4 Dead games are two of the best multiplayer games on Xbox 360 with the server still up in my opinion. And while Left 4 Dead 2 is the definitive experience, especially with all of the DLC, the first game is the original experience. What I mean by that is it's more horror oriented. All the campaigns take place at night, lots of dark areas that take advantage of using the flashlight, plenty of places to be ambushed by zombies and special infected, a more terrifying horde sound, even though it was ripped from Half-Life. But my point stands. Left 4 Dead 1 has the darker suspenseful vibes, while Left 4 Dead 2 feels more like pure action. Hell, even playing the first game's campaigns in the second, it just doesn't have the same horror feeling to me that the overall first game does. Which is why I feel that even if you own all the DLC in Left 4 Dead 2, it's worth owning the first game as well as playing it from time to time for a bit of a different experience. But that's just my opinion. That said, let's see what the player count says. So, unsurprisingly, the first Left 4 Dead is nowhere near as populated as Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead 2, you can pretty much at any time search for a lobby and oftentimes get put into a full game, whereas with the first Left 4 Dead, yeah, you'll typically have an easy time finding a lobby, but it won't always be a full one. Heck, it's not uncommon for it to be just you and one other person. On the bright side, it seems like if you play long enough, you'll often have another person join, and then eventually another, and after you beat the campaign, players tend to stick around for the next one. So, for campaign, you'll definitely be able to find others. And just for the sake of it, I also tried searching for versus matches. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like people like to play this mode anymore in the first game. Hi, Future WarSarcy here. I actually went back and tried one more time after initially recording this video, and I did find a single versus lobby. At first it was only against one other person, but eventually another person doing split screen joined. And even if you only get one special infected in the lobby against one player survival, it's still a great time. Now let me hand it back to the original WarSarcy. I also tried survival for the heck of it, and surprisingly I actually found someone playing. Not only that, but after a few rounds, another person joined. Usually people don't take interest in this mode, so it was nice to see there are at least a couple of other people that give survival a try. Survival actually used to be my favorite mode for the longest time back in the day across both games. Not only to actually see how long I could survive alone or with others, but to also see what kind of glitches I could do, even if they weren't actually helpful ones. There's also a funny bug in this mode where if the bots die before you do, they'll be invisible the next round, which is pretty funny. So, if you want to still play Left 4 Dead 1 online on Xbox 360, you'll most likely be able to find campaign lobbies easily. Anything else, it's all about getting lucky, or getting a group of friends together, which isn't a bad idea if you can. And that's going to do it for this video. For those of you that are wondering, as I have been asked in the past, yes, I plan on covering Left 4 Dead 2, but not in its own video. I've got a larger video that I've been working on for the past few weeks that it's going to be a part of. You'll know which one when you see it. Till next time, this is WarSarcy on the Game Clips channel, and I'm out.